Body weight squats. Great exercise for warming up the glutes and the quads. When we begin our body weight squats, the first thing you want to make sure you have your feet slightly outside of shoulder width apart. Have a slight turn in those toes. And the first thing we're going to do is make sure that we hinge at the hips, keeping the chest up nice and tall, making sure we're sitting back in our heels and we're driving through the heels, squeezing the glutes at the top. I'm going to turn in this direction to give you a nice good angle. Feet are shoulder width apart, making sure the chest is up nice and tall. Once again, my first movement is a hinge at the hips, pushing my butt back. I'm going to look for that chair behind me, placing my hands out in front, drive through the heels, and squeeze at the top. All right, as you're doing your body weight squats, here are a couple of things you want to keep in mind, okay? First thing, making sure your foot placement is slightly outside of hip alignment. Toes are slightly turned outward so that when we go into our squat, our knees aren't caving in and buckling inward. We want to make sure that the knees are facing forward as we drop into that squat, keeping the chest up nice and tall, driving through the heels and squeezing the glutes at the top. Once again, I'll show you from a different angle. As we hinge at the hips, pushing our butt back, we're keeping that torso up nice and tall, sitting the butt nice and low, at least parallel to the ground, drive through the heels and squeeze the glutes at the top. Things you do not want to do with your torso. We don't want to let that torso fall forward. As we're going into our squat, don't lean over the toes, letting the torso fall forward. We want to distribute our weight going back to our heels, keeping the chest up nice and tall, and repeat. Before you decide to add weight to your squats, make sure you are proficient in your body weight squat. Okay? You get tons of reps in, practice, practice, practice. As you become more proficient in your body weight squat and you feel comfortable with your form, then let's begin to add weight. Okay? Once again, pushing the butt back, chest up nice and tall, driving through the heels. If at any moment you find your torso falling forward during your body weight squats, this is a great sign that you are not ready to add weight.